Okay, so the motorcycle is here. The guys are waiting at the end of my driveway, but we've got a couple problems because the gate is closed. They say that their truck is too big to go up my driveway, and somehow we've got to get this pallet with the motorcycle on it up to the front of the house where the garage is. So we are going to the house right now to try to solve this problem, which really is not a big deal. There they are. Hello, dear. Hear that noise? That is a pallet jack coming up the driveway.
Let's go!
I am Hans and this is my channel. Today we got the 250 X Pro Hawk Enduro motorcycle in, and we are going to take it out of the box and then we are going to put it together. I'd rather be riding than showing you how to do all this stuff. It's all pretty simple and self-explanatory anyways. So let's get this thing out of the box. Whoa, look at this thing. Whoa, we got it. It is free of the rack. Look at this thing. Made in China. My wife was made there too. Cool. What do you think? My wife just walked in.
Looks very cool.
When you're putting on your front wheel, you want to make sure that your speedo setup is actually going into the hub on the front of the wheel, and then the spacer goes on this side over here. And there's a lot of people talking about how it doesn't really fit right, and there's some things that didn't really work out the way they were supposed to, but so far this thing's going together. I'm going to go ahead and put this front light on, but everything's going together like it should. Okay, so again, I'm sorry about the noise, you guys. It's just so cold out here. So I bought this carburetor when I bought the Hawk because you can get into it and you can change out the jets. And I bought some jets, pretty basic. So we're gonna get into this thing really quick. Okay. So these are your floats right here. What we want to change is this right here. So most of the guys on YouTube out there that are doing these are saying to replace this unknown, whatever this is, I'm not really sure, with a 100. This is actually a really good kit. 125, you got lots of different options. And from what I understand, if you upgrade your exhaust, you can actually put a bigger jet on here because it can handle a little bit more power. But for now, everybody's saying to do the 100. I'm going to do the 105. So it's really super simple, just like that. We should be able to just throw this thing back together. Double check everything. It's all nice and tight. Remove this. A pretty good kink in it right there from whatever. Okay, that's out. Spark plug wires kind of. Okay. But it came out pretty simple. This thing unscrews here. And then you'll see when you pull this out, I just need to push the cable down a little bit and then see how it pops out on the bottom here. And then that's gonna pop that out. So this is the part that we need for the new one. Spark plug wires all hooked up inside of that again. We got these things all nice and snug, so don't have to worry about those things. Put on my air intake again. There we go. So far, the thing I'd say about this deal is just time. It just takes time. I lifted my rack up, and now I can get the spring to move freely back here, but my tire, I'm a little too high. Lift this up. Now I can really fine tune it and get it to go right where I want it. Oh yeah. Perfect. Just slid right in. Easy money. We got a shock on the back. Woo-hoo. Shock is on. So really this isn't that hard to set up. It just takes some time. So this took me about 2 hours. I got the wheel on the front, got the speedometer hooked up, all that stuff is dialed in. I got the shock set in the back. I changed the carburetor and put the handlebars on, put the mirrors on, put the cluster on, put the headlight on. The battery goes here, and so we will put that in tomorrow. But I have to say, this is really a good looking bike. I haven't ridden it yet, but dude, you got pegs in the back so you can take somebody for a ride. The motor looks exactly like a Honda, so it's probably a knockoff. Tried and true Honda 250 motor. If this is even a knockoff, it might just work really well. I'm stoked. I just got to put the plastic bits back on and put a little fuel in the tank, put the battery on, and we can give this thing a fire and see what happens. We're gonna do that tomorrow though, but it might only take a second. It might actually just be, wow! I got it all put together. Look how good this thing looks with all of the fairings and everything on it. I pulled the battery off the charger. It should be charged. I haven't even tried putting the key in it yet. But I need some fuel and I need a key. Here, I found a key. That's good, good. Ooh yeah, a light comes on, that's good. So let's put some fuel in this thing. Make sure the gas is turned on and fire this thing up. Okay guys, I gotta tell you, really super impressed with this bike. Look at this thing. I mean, it looks great, rides great, got some pretty aggressive tires on there, going off-road, headlight, turn signals. I gotta tell you guys, this thing is super impressive. It's a 250, so you're not gonna be breaking any sound barriers, but I just ran to the store with it, back roads, getting around town, going to work. I will ride this thing a ton, I think. So, and it looks pretty nice. I mean, for $1,510, that's what keeps blowing my mind. It really is a good deal. We'll go riding in the dirt, see if we can break this thing That's kind of the goal. We want to just use it and beat it up and see how durable they are. I think they're super durable. So maybe this weekend we'll go riding. My buddy Josh asked if I wanted to go. My carburetor is still not tuned exactly perfectly. And it feels like when I'm gunning it and it kind of like when I got it full throttle, it kind of goes, it starts out pretty good. And then when it gets up into the higher RPM, it kind of just stalls out, like it's starving for fuel or it's flooding out and getting too much fuel. So I'm not really sure which one is which. There's a mixture screw, a fuel mixture screw on the bottom of the carburetor, and it's really super hard to get to, so I think that needs to be adjusted, which is no big deal. I hope you like this. I would say for anybody that's got 1,500 bucks laying around and they were thinking about getting a bike, this is a great bike. It really is. I mean, the shocks are definitely entry level, but they work. Both full suspension works great. Brand new tires on this thing. If you were to go to Craigslist and try to find something used like a Yamaha or a Honda 250, whatever, you're $3,000–4,000 on something that's used and probably 10 years old. So again, what a great deal. I can't believe how good this works. It's got the turn signals, mirrors, turn signals, license plate frame in the back, so you can actually get this thing street legal, which is my next step. I'm gonna call them actually right now, and we are gonna see how we get the paperwork so I can go to the DMV and get a license plate for it. For now, I think because of the pandemic, they're kind of being a little bit lax about license plates, but you will get pulled over if you get caught. Then you're probably gonna get a ticket or a fix-it ticket. I know that they're not pulling people over for tags that are expired or anything like that right now, just because it's really hard to get that stuff. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this kind of content, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button, and you will see me in the next video.